Hello, a few things. I moved out. I moved out 3 months ago. I moved from the shite town that I used to live in, and I moved north. I migrated. I flew north for the summer, which is the opposite of what birds do, which is handy because I don't have wings. I now live in Scotland. I live in a small town called Arbroath. I say small; it's bigger than the town that I used to live in, but hey, it's smallish. It's considered small to the locals, none of which I can understand because they all have Scottish accents, and I am but an English person, so that's fantastic. I wanted to tell you a story. I wanted to tell you a little nugget of information about myself, and it is about the thing on my arm. Oh god, this is the worst angle. Okay, yeah, so I have a tattoo. I have a tattoo on my arm. I got it done here. Come on. I got it done in Scotland, but I didn't get it done after I moved out. I got it done before I moved out. I was visiting here. I live in Scotland, by the way, because my partner lives here. Who I'm sure you know in some way. Hayley. She's lovely. She's also at work at the minute. And I'm not. Tattoo, yes. So yeah, I got it done during the Easter holidays. So April-ish. And I wanted to get a tattoo done. I wanted to get something because tattoos are cool. The idea that there can just be a piece of ink on you forever, like a drawing on you forever, that's incredible to me. Like, that's a fantastic concept. And though sometimes I'm not a big fan of the concept of permanence, I think having at least one constant in my life on my body is better than no constants. So, I've got a tattoo. It is well, that's better. It is the five of the phases of the moon. So you've got the crescents and the gibbuses and the new moon in the middle. And I got that because, well, for two reasons. One, I'm never going to dislike the moon. A popular argument with tattoos is that, oh, what if you get something and then 2 years later you dislike it? 2 years later you loathe it completely, you abhor it. So that's why band-related tattoos, at the risk of causing a giant shitstorm, I don't think band tattoos are a good idea, but that's just me. But I'm never going to dislike the moon. The moon is always going to be in the sky. There is no reason why the moon will not be in the sky unless some incredibly naff 80s movie comes to life and some evil scientist blows the moon up. But I doubt that'll happen. So, the moon's always going to be here, and the moon's always pretty. The moon is never not pretty. If you're walking outside at night and you look up, you never look at the moon and go, oh, that's ugly as hell, isn't it? You always go, oh, the moon's out, how pretty, how lovely. Second reason is the idea of phases. Through your life, you have phases. You have parts of your life in which you like certain things, you behave a certain way, you say certain things. I suppose the biggest example of that would be like 14-year-olds in like 2007 going through their scene phases, wearing heavy eyeliner and dyeing their hair outrageous colours and having a choppy fringe that means only one of their eyes could ever be seen. Which isn't really that different to how I am now, apart from the eyeliner. Oops. And you listen to a lot of Slipknot, Blood on the Dance Floor. My point is that you have phases in which you like certain things. And then you grow out of them. You stop liking that certain thing, you like something else. Say you stop liking Slipknot and you start liking, I don't fucking know, Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift's a good person, I like her. So yeah, you've had that phase of liking Blood on the Dance Floor. And through that phase of your life, even though it's over, you still learn stuff from it. You still, maybe, you're 14. What do you learn when you're 14? You learn how to take a test. You learn how to write on a GCSE paper or something. You learn about, what do you do when you're 14? You learn about peer pressure. You learn about drugs or something. You maybe have a relationship or two with people that you like. You appreciate those people. And they have an influence upon you. And that phase passes. Doesn't mean that that part of you is dead though. Like, that part of you lives on in you. And though you might now completely hate Slipknot and Blood on the Dance Floor and eyeliner and fringes with fancy colours in them, you're still the same person. You just have a sort of different outlook on things. But that phase has shaped you in some way. Even though it's past, it still existed. It still existed on your personal timeline. And so, any phase that you ever have changes you. And that's half the reasoning as to why I got the phases of the moon tattooed on my arm. Because just because something's over doesn't mean it didn't change you, for better or for worse. So, there's a little story for you. Okay, have fun guys, cheers.